Special prosecutor declares Ofori Atta Ken Ofori Atta wanted. Michecha mo Ghana for Oba Memorial like comment na subscribe mama. Na enche ye bia na chese special prosecutor or yes chese Ken Ofori Atta o invite no na waba na chese insensem bebre na ye bisa no. Ye beti yesi Ken Ofori Atta or the hospital at oba enyi. Na ye tese March nim anom ka se dwumum ye be tese March eba no ye be no some operation bi se surgery bi a okwa akoye. Na enu achi no ye de enim se owie a obeba sa na ne lawyer sky. Ye mere a ye tete se Ken Ofori Atta na tese ne ho nto no kra onyama Ghana. Na special prosecutor issue some arrest warrant bi a osan declare fugitive. Na fugitive there ye kan say someone who is running away from the law.
You don't know.
Ken Ofori Atta ade ode to ne so no say wanted na ne number bia say hia ba bia wo be hia ne bia momode ane ko ano na fa ne bre special prosecutor.
The letter, which was in no way a medical report, neither stated nor demonstrated that Mr. Ofori Atta was a travel risk or that he was an invalid who needed around-the-clock intense medical attention to the point that traveling to the jurisdiction would endanger his life. Upon the expiry of the 10 February 2025 deadline, the special prosecutor publicly declared Mr. Ofori Atta a wanted person and a fugitive from justice on 12 February 2025, on the ground that his avowed posture of remaining indefinitely outside the jurisdiction, without indicating a reasonable time of his return to the jurisdiction, showed clearly that he had no intention of voluntarily returning to the jurisdiction. By a letter dated 17 February 2025, Mr. Ofori Atta's lawyers transmitted to the special prosecutor a communication laced with vituperation and designed variously as a denigration of the OSP, a lecture on their suppositions as to the mandate of the OSP, a threat of legal action, a sort of homily as to how the OSP should conduct its affairs, an attack on the person of the special prosecutor, and a suggestion that the special prosecutor had embarked on a personal vendetta against Mr. Ofori Atta, without disclosing the alleged series of retaliatory, vengeful, or hostile acts the special prosecutor had directed at him, or alleged exchange of such acts between Mr. Ofori Atta and the special prosecutor.
Na charges are ordered to no so no mamen kan kakra e wa hase. Or say the suspect is wanted to answer charges in respect of several cases, including strategic mobilization, GRA contracts, termination of ECG, BXC contracts, National Cathedral payments, ambulance procurement contracts, and tax refund account utilization. That is enema ye dia to Ofori Ken Ofori Atta eso no. Enti ye declare no wanted. Ken Ofori Atta ni din nyina e sha adaka me. Kenneth Nana Yaw Ofori Atta ye nyina ni say Omampanyi dada Nana Akufo-Addo, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo eye ni nua. Se ne kazo se ye ni nua ni nyina eka ho bi. Now we not say anyone with information on the whereabouts of the individual should alert the office by calling or sending WhatsApp message to number no ewo eho membo number ni bia. Na Ken Ofori Atta na sesi baby ohye ye say nia wayira on nanim baby ote. Nti baby a Ken Ofori Atta ete bia omomode an oyi ni tina special prosecutor ho nto no. Esan say ne lawyers aba kasa aba kire ni enti a Ken Ofori Atta entimi ma. But you see dead or alive so ye hia wa ye the wanted ne to so pe ye dead or alive. E say ye pagya woni ye de wo ba. Enti so that hospital and ye tubu hihye ne hwinim ebi hihye na somo ebi hihye ne he e say ye de no eba no be face emra no.
Crucially, a 17 February 2025 letter from Mr. Ofori Atta's lawyers failed to indicate a reasonable date of Mr. Ofori Atta's return to the jurisdiction and attendance at the OSP. On this reckoning, the OSP, by a letter dated 17 February 2025, reaffirmed and restated to Mr. Ofori Atta that he remained a wanted person and a fugitive from justice. The OSP further stated that this tag will so remain until he indicated a reasonable time of his return to the jurisdiction, with the necessary and reasonable assurances of abiding by his indicated reasonable time, or until such time that the OSP enforce his return to the jurisdiction and attendance at the OSP, whichever came first. By a letter dated 18 February 2025, Mr. Ofori Atta's lawyers communicated to the OSP that he was scheduled for a possible surgical intervention in the United States on 20 and 21 March 2025, and further that, taking the date of the possible surgical intervention into account, he would require a recovery period of 6 to 8 weeks. On this basis, his lawyer stated that he should be able to return to the jurisdiction between 14 and 30 May 2025. On the same day, by a letter dated 18 February 2025, the OSP graciously acceded to Mr. Ofori Atta's request to return voluntarily to the jurisdiction between 14 and 30 May 2025, as the office deemed the indicated recovery period reasonable in the circumstances. Consequently, the OSP removed Mr. Ofori Atta's name from the list of wanted persons pending his voluntary return to the jurisdiction based on his own indicated dates.
Na akwa ese Ken Ofori Atta no ne ho atom sa na patre na chese wo oda so da ho se bia ne ho nton no enti se bia ne ho nton no kra na bia de ne ba bia ne doctors gina ne nchen na wa answer questions no wi ane asantam ne ko ebi so se obi so wa abrochire a se na yese se de nam tema kro se hwana ono kra no abrochire na ye trial no enti no se Ken Ofori Atta so da hospital betimi de na asem na akotra na se ye omaye no mbe na se an special prosecutor do ohia no na make am dead or alive so wawu so te ase ene wawu kura ye bedi wasem se na emini bi ebisi ye wo Roman Empire no ai obi a wawu omkotu ni fun ba ebedi na asem enti ene sebe se odo owo mpa so kura na se a special prosecutor pa kire se yemfa ne mra no meyi nsem bia no especially National Cathedral adani amana nso otutu ede na chese swimming pool utimi di tilapia kra fingerlings ekotum na chese yenye tilapia enisa enti Ken Ofori Atta former finance minister baby a wo bia no de se obetimi akasa na se wakasa no yi special prosecutor no na bibia akoda din enye se bia unka hwe lawyers na eba no mabeka se lawyers ba no maba beka se di ehu baby a asem no eko special prosecutor so de enya de a obejam ena eji se oye kwakwasa saa ma NDC fiso na NDC fiso na mo ye like na NPP ba dia fine NDC santo aso de ena wasem na be santo aso nti ena bra preku na yanka bibia na bibia enwie peye